being terrorized by this tiny little thing here. Hi, welcome back. It's time for level 2. This is a level 2 project, so intermediate, designed for 8, 9, middle school, high school even. Hey, adults can enjoy this. I first did this project when I was in 6th grade and I thought it was totally cool. I probably still have that art somewhere. I don't know if I looked for it.
Found it.
All right. Hey, say hi to webcam.
Hello.
We're going to see if this technology is what we need to save the day. And my cat is messing with things. Yep. So you might get to see him at some point too. Yeah, there's a little paw. Okay. Ow. It's a sharp little paw. It's time to clip its little nails. Oh, do you like my lemons? I'm feeling citrusy today. Our project today is inspired by citrus fruit. Yes, my lime necklace charm and my lemon earrings. Yes, I made these too. Oh, you can get them on my art page. I will put the link in the description for you. Okay, let's get started with what you're going to need for this. So first of all, you're going to need some crayons. I've peeled all my crayons, so my crayons are naked. Don't look. You're also going to need some construction paper. I'm going to use a light blue for my finishing of the product, which you will see soon. You will need some sandpaper. All right. Whew, that's got cat hair on it. Wonder why. You're going to need some sandpaper. Bless you. Oh, all my cats are sneezy kitties. The rougher the grit, the better. The grittier, the better for this project, okay? That's why you got to peel your crayons, because you're going to be grinding them down. So some sandpaper there. I've cut my sandpaper into a smaller square just for time's sake, and because I want to use it repeated number of times on the same paper. You'll see soon. All right, and then finally, you're going to need an iron, okay? Oh, and some parchment paper. Parchment paper. I put it somewhere. It's parchment paper. So let's get started. I've got my pattern already drawn. Now, because it's sandpaper and you're using crayon, you are not going to get a ton of detail. And that's okay. That is not the end goal of this project. What we're going to be doing with this wax-covered sandpaper is making a print out of it. And since I plan to use this same design and this same piece of sandpaper for 3 different prints, I thought of something that I could do in 3 different colors. And I'm in kind of a citrus mood, you know,
Oh la la.
I'm in kind of a citrus mood. So I'm going to do a lemon, an orange, and a lime. So, and I've just picked a background color. You don't have to fill in your background. It's your choice, as is every piece of art is always your choice. And I've broken a lot of crayons, pressing down really hard. And this sandpaper is going to grind down your crayons. But that's okay, right? So you want to make sure you've got lots and lots of color on your sandpaper, that you're really building up that wax, because that's going to make it look cooler in the end. And get that stray piece of pink off of there. And once you've got your design ready, then you get your iron going. All right, my iron is hot. Let's hope the cats stay off of it. All right, I've got my blue background picked out. Now underneath here, since I'm using a plastic tablecloth to protect my table, it will melt with my iron. So what I have to prepare my surface, this is just a backing to a frame. And then I've got a piece of parchment paper on top of that, just to be extra cautious with the crayon bits. And now I've got my construction paper that I want for my background, my blue. And since I know I'm going to be making 3 of these, I've got this one all the way off to the side, so I have room for 2 more on the rest of the paper. Keep in mind, this is going to be opposite whenever I finish, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it face down onto my background. I'm going to put down another sheet of parchment paper on top of it. And that's just in case any bits of crayon have escaped. They won't melt onto my iron, so this is protecting my iron. I'm going to take my iron, and I don't really even need to move back and forth. I just want the heat to melt my crayon wax. So I'm slowly moving down I don't want to move it around too much because it might move the paper and then smudge my design. So I'm just trying to apply even heat, picking it up as I move it and not sliding it so much. Let's check. All right, peel. Now it's stuck to my parchment paper, that's okay. But look, oh, I love that.
Oh,
I love that. So I'm gonna move this off to the side because I want to use this same stamp, if you will, again. But this time I'm gonna change the color scheme a little bit. I really wanna go back over the spokes, I guess, the in-between parts. Now this wax, or this sandpaper is warm from the heat, so this is really making my wax soft, which is perfectly fine. That might even make it go on a little bit better. Again, this is not a project about all the detail because you're just not going to get that with sandpaper and a crayon. This is about color and pattern. Now I'm going to get my orange on there, filling in those spaces where the orange slices are. Look at how it is grinding down my crayon. That's why you peel your crayons back, folks. Otherwise, your crayon clothes are going to get in the way. Stamp. I really like the way that lemon turned out. So I want my orange be right up next to it because I have to keep in mind I'm going to put a third one, and if I put too much space in between, then my third one won't have much room. So I'm pretty much going to put it right up next to it, just like that. Now I have to be careful this time because I have, actually, you know what, I'm going to do it just like that because I have this crayon here and I want to be sure that I don't go back over it again with the iron. So I'm going to have it there just to remind me so I can see it so I don't go back over it again. All right. Hello, Buster.
Hello.
Welcome to the party. There's my little kitty cat nose. Isn't he sweet? Oh, he loves the little chip. All right, Buster. Peel and reveal. Well, that's interesting. Ooh. And see, the thing about this that I like so much is the spots, how it looks spotty. I think that's neat. And you know, and then your sandpaper is kind of a piece of art on its own as well. So now for my final color set. Well, it turns out I might not have filmed that last part of melting. So let's just review just in case. So I went through and I colored and I placed it down and I melted, and here's what I got. I kind of think it looks cool. I like how the lemon, the color is stronger, and then it's spottier for the what is that, orange, and then for the lime it's even spotty, like it's degenerating as the prints go. I kind of like that. I think that looks cool. Why it did that, who knows? Maybe I didn't get enough crayon, maybe I didn't put enough heat. Either way, I like it anyway. And you know, the stamp looks pretty cool too because you can see all the different layers of color that I use. You can see that yellow, you can see some orange peeking in there, you can see that green. I like it. I might even keep this stamp as a piece of art on its own. Nice. To clean up your mess, those little crayon crumbles get everywhere. So sweep the floor, sweep the table, clean it back to yourself because art is messy, so we have to be responsible and clean up. Be sure to sign your work. I always use initials. Be sure to tune in for the level 3 of our wax projects. It's going to be. Thanks for joining me. Bye.